Hello everyone, my name is Kid Lee and welcome to a Bioware news update. I guess that's what we're going to start calling these. Man, what is going on at Bioware? This is going to be the second or third video that we've talked about somebody leaving. And today the announcement came out that Aaryn Flynn, the general manager of Bioware, is leaving the company after 17 years. There definitely seems to be a lot of shuffling and moving around, and people who have been at BioWare for a while now just deciding, you know what, it's time to go. I just kind of wish that they would say exactly what's going on, I guess. I mean, I think a lot of people are going to take a look at Mass Effect Andromeda and say, all right, that game didn't do as well as everybody thought it was going to. There was bugs, the whole facial animation issue. They announced, I think they pretty much announced that they're not going to do any DLC for the game. So it's just kind of like they're just wiping it away and starting over. And boy, I don't know. This is getting really weird from where I sit. I mean, we've got a company that has such an amazing, rich history, and it just kind of seems like over the last couple of years that it's kind of changed direction, maybe fallen off the wagon a little bit. You know, of course, there's going to be the people out there that say, oh, this is what EA did to the company. You know, BioWare should have never sold themselves to EA or whatever. But yeah, it's crazy. This is crazy. But I think with all that being said, we do have some positive information that also came out today. And that is that Casey Hudson has immediately been hired as the new general manager. Now, if you don't know who Casey Hudson is, he's someone who worked for BioWare, and he actually quit a couple years ago as well. And he went to work for Microsoft for a while, and then now he's back. And I'm wondering if he went ahead and he took this position because he thought he could maybe help, I don't know, fix things at BioWare, turn things around. Maybe he just feels that in the GM position that he's going to have the power to maybe do some things that perhaps caused him to leave a couple of years ago. It's really hard to say because when he left, I believe he was game director. Now, in particular, if we actually look at Casey Hudson's profile, you're going to say, wow, at some of these games. I mean, he worked on Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights, Star Wars The Old Republic, Jade Empire, and then Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, excellent track record for Casey Hudson. So hopefully now that he's in the GM spot, he'll be able to, I guess, right the ship a little bit when it comes to BioWare and all of the games. Now, of course, some of you will ask, well, what does this mean for Star Wars The Old Republic? And of course, that is an excellent, excellent question. You know, there's a lot of unanswered questions as well as far as, you know, how much control does EA really have? You know, a lot of people take a look at the cartel market and they say, you know, the cartel market, oh, that is all EA, and that's why it's getting updated all the time, and they're forcing this stuff onto BioWare Austin that they're not wanting to do. And, you know, really, we don't know. We really don't know. It's a lot of people just making up rumors and people just saying stuff, but the bottom line is they don't release that kind of information, and nobody really knows. But as I said, Casey Hudson has an incredible track record for making and sort of being the observer to make sure that these really, really good games come out and they're good and everybody enjoys them. So hopefully maybe he can put in some type of authority with Star Wars The Old Republic. I think really what SWTOR really needs is more resources. That is the absolute bare line on this. Is if SWTOR had more resources, they would be able to do a lot more with the game. And maybe Casey Hudson will come in and he will have some authority to actually give that out. You know, he'll say, all right, we have this awesome MMO. I can see that you guys are maybe struggling with the development a little bit. Maybe you guys are not getting the resources that you need, here, I'm going to give them to you, and that is going to make the game better overall. So I guess that would be our pipe dream on what it could do for SWTOR. Now, of course, we've got Anthem actually also coming out, and we're all pretty sure that they're working on the next Dragon Age as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what Casey Hudson is able to do from his management standpoint into Anthem and Dragon Age as well. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to make sure that you were aware that there continues to be some more shuffling happening at Bioware. So stay tuned and we'll see what comes out of all this. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That'll go ahead and do it for this video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. Thank you all so much for watching. And with that being said, everybody keep playing and have fun.